Alright, I'm back. This video here is going to be on how I make chicken pot pies. This is a little recipe that I put together. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy chicken pot pies, you may like this. Alright, so what I've done, I've taken 2 chicken breasts and I cubed them about 1/4 inch. I found the best way to cut chicken is when it's still a little bit frozen. If you have frozen, it seems to cut better. What I've added in here is 2 chicken breasts. They're cut about 1/4 inch square. That's not really important, but you don't want to make them much bigger than that, and you'll see what happens as the video goes on. So my chicken's thoroughly cooked. I've added cumin, ground cumin, paprika. I know the videos it's not showing up. My kitchen really isn't set up for photography. Salt, you put in a pepper dispenser, just fool somebody, and then ground pepper. 2 cans of mixed vegetables. You don't have to use this brand. Or you can use Garden Fresh or whatever you want. I found it's just easier to do it this way. And 2 packages of cream cheese. Alright, so what I do, I take the cream cheese. You want to get it soft, so you can put it in the microwave or just leave it out in advance. You want to get it soft. So then what I do, after I get everything cooked here, and this is my mixed vegetables. You can add your own vegetables, but I find this is the easiest way to do it. Then what I do, I dump it in after I drain all the juice out of both pans, from the chicken and also from the vegetables. You want to stir them in, mix it as best you can. Sorry about the photography. I don't have, I left my stand or tripod up at my property. I hadn't planned on making this video, but we eat this quite a bit. There's a couple different ways it can be served, but I'll get to that a little later. So you want to get everything warm. Now, as you get it warm, then what you want to do, you want to pour it on top of your Philadelphia or your cream cheese. Let me get this scraper. I also I added onion to it. I didn't have any scallions, so my garden, all I had was onions from there. So, but if you make it with scallions, it's a little, it'll add a different flavor to it. But what you're trying to do, you're trying to get this Philadelphia or the cream cheese to melt. And by heating everything up and then putting it in here, it all eventually will melt. I can't give you the exact amount of ingredients, more or less fly by the seat of your pants. A lot like the same way I drive my tractor. So, if you make it one time, you'll be able to figure out what you need. You know, different proportions, but I'm finding that 2 good-sized chicken breasts and 2, I think they're, what is that, 8 ounce of cream cheese seems to work out. This should make 48 chicken pot pies. Alright, it's starting to all come together here. Alright, that's melting, or that's looking pretty good. Butter, I can't give you, I put about that much in, whatever that is. And you want to mix that in here. Have you ever had canned soup or cream of mushroom canned soup? Right out of the can, when you add about a half a can of milk to it, it's kind of thick. It's not really runny, but you don't want it too dry, or when you put it in the oven to cook or to bake, it's going to dry out. Now, what I do, I add just a tad of milk. You want to get it a little soupier than what it is here. Like I say, I can't tell you exactly how much that was. I've been doing it for so long that I just know by eye. And after you make it a couple times, you'll be able to figure that out. Now, you don't have to use chicken. You can use any kind of meat. I would caution you from trying to use barbecue on anything. It just wrecks it. I've made it with steak. I made it with chicken, obviously. Alright, so now this doesn't look too bad. It's a little juicy. Now I buy whatever pastry or dough you want. This is what I use. They are 8 crescent rolls per package, so I'm going to use 4 of these packages. You can use whatever whatever brand roll that you happen to like. So you get that all mixed up. Then what I do, they come out and like that. And all I did was just split them like that. In case anybody's wondering, I sanitized the countertop, so I don't want to hear any crap about that. Alright, then take your rolling pin. You want to roll them out. You don't want to overwork the dough, or it's not going to be flaky. You get a good sized square. Then you come over here and you'll be able to figure out how much goes into each one once you start to put it together. When you put it in there like that, fold it over. Whatever way you can fold it is up to you. This just happens to work good for me. I've tried different ways. And let me get a cup or a sheet here. Oops. Alright, when you get it to look like that, put it on your cookie sheet. Come back, do another one. And you're going to do this, well, like I say, I'm going to make 48 of them. It's great for a midnight snack, or if you're on your way out the door and you got that little hunger pain going on. That this here, you take one out of we freeze them, and then what we do, we take them out of the freezer, put them in the microwave, and microwave them for about 30 to 45 seconds. And that's just, you'll be able to figure that out when you microwave your own, if you do it. That way there, it's a little pocket, and you can take it, get in your car, leave, or like I say, a late night snack, that's what we use them for. Also, plus if we're in a hurry, or if we're going up to the property and we're hungry, but we don't want to stop any place and grab something to eat, we'll grab a couple and eat them on the way up to the property. I hope somebody enjoys this recipe and tries it. I found it to be very good. Now there's another way you can make these. If you don't want to make individual ones like I'm doing, what you do, you unroll your dough, the whole sheet, take your rolling pin and on the perforations here, you want to more or less push them together. Make a whole big sheet, then take all your batter, put it in the center, then you take another one, put it on top like a big pie. That way there, you can use it, put it in the center of the table, and everybody can just go in there and cut their own, whatever they want. Or if you're having a party, these are great for appetizers for if you're having some sort of a party. I'm only going to do 4 here on camera. They're off camera. I'll continue. And what you do after you get them all made and you got them on your cookie sheet and everything, you I forgot what I was going to say.
You set your oven.
Oh yeah, thank you. You put them in the oven. I have my oven set at 350. That's what it calls for. I think it's 12 to 15 minutes. I always check it right around the 12-minute mark to see if how brown they're getting. Alright, well that's going to be it for this video at the moment here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in the oven. When they come out of the oven, then I'll start another video. Hopefully I'll be able to tie this one together with another one. Alright, well I appreciate it for watching. As always, my videos are free. Part 2 is coming up. Alright, I'm back. Part 2 of the chicken pot pies that I made. It's been about 14 minutes in the oven there. Got a pretty good golden brown on top. And when you cut it open, this is what it looks like. They say these are great for a late night snack. We freeze them and take them out when we get a little hungry and we don't want to have a whole meal or anything like that. They're also great for your kids' lunch. You can put them in their lunch box if they carry a lunch box anymore. And they can snack on that at lunchtime, or is also good when they come home from school. If they're allowed to use a microwave, pop them in for 30-45 seconds, and they've got something waiting for while they wait for mom and dad to come home from work. They like I say, you can make a great big one for a family. You unroll the dough, one sheet of it, and roll it out flat, and take all your ingredients, put it in the center there, and take the other sheet. After you roll it out, put it on top just like you were making a pie. And you set that on the table and everybody just cuts into it. That's one way to do it, but this is the way we do it. There's only 2 of us now. Unless my son sees this video, then he'll be over here wanting his share. So, well, I'm going to try and keep it I know this isn't tractor stuff, but I figure while I'm making it, I might as well make a video of it while I'm doing it. As always, my videos are free. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.